This is going to be my review of Air Force One. Air Force One, I really enjoy Air Force One. I think it is a really very fun movie, very exciting and thrilling movie. Of course, it's very much Die Hard on a plane. But you got Harrison Ford, who is my favorite actor. He's just great in this film too. I think they honestly pull on some of his emotional range as well. With like his family being held hostage. And I feel like you really do feel the weight of the country and almost like the weight of the world in this film. I guess just establishing like a lot of important figures on the plane, just to the government and just to him, like his wife and his children, and his daughter, and then the action's great. I think having a setting Air Force One and being an important setting, to the U.S. I guess adds something, and I think making it about the president and making a president our hero, our lead, we see this film through the president's eyes for a lot of it, and I think it is exciting. And I think Gary Oldman as the villain is still great. I mean, just saw him in Harry Potter, saw him in obviously Dark Knight. So I mean, throwing in here as like the villain is also something pretty cool that I can enjoy there as well. So yeah, I think just like a thrilling, exciting film where it's like just when you think it's over, like they make it more exciting. Like after, our main villain dies with "Get off my plane." After that, it's the film's not over. You got the stuff about the kind of dogfight in air, which was great. And then you got the stuff where it's like they have to get off the plane that's sinking with the double agent they have to kill. And so yeah, I think like the way that they can really make this like a legitimate Die Hard in the plane, where it's nowhere as near as good as Die Hard, but I think it's as just a straight up action comedy, whatever, political thriller, whatever. And I think like the political aspect was kind of cool, to see like the vice president and and the government at the White House, having to struggle with like the media and having to figure out do we release the villain, do we release like that the evil general, do we just let Air Force One blow up? Do we save Air Force One? Do we give in to his demands? Do we try to save the president? Do we just see what happens? Do we call off anything? Do we blow up? Because like everybody has their own reasons. Some people on the ship some people on the plane just want to survive. President wants everybody to survive, don't give in to his demands, and save his family, and get these people out of here. Vice president just wants to save the president and all the hostages and stuff. And then you got wants mainly to save the president and his family. And then you got stuff like some people just want Air Force One to be saved. And them just wanting to survive. And then there's some people who just don't want to give in to the terrorist demands. Some people are like, oh, blow up the plane or whatever. Who cares? Just as long as 50 men are nowhere as near important as the entire country, which is right. But I guess it was exciting seeing again an older Harrison Ford in action as the president. I think his speech was cool at the beginning. I think the opening sequence was pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, just that the Russian spies, and especially like our main villain, which is great. I mean, like that, like his accent was great, and just like the way he in some ways you can say that he's true with what he's saying, but yeah, you can still heavily understand he's the villain and he's a bad guy at the core of it. So yeah, I really like this film. I think again the action is top notch. I love the stuff where it's like falling in the plane and the sky, the jumping off the plane to safety and all that stuff. It's just great. It's just great overall action thriller, 90s action film with somewhat of a political aspect. The villains are great. Because like the vice president, who isn't on Air Force One, still has a big role because she has a role to play. As in, what do we do? Do we give in to the terrorist demands? Do we just let Air Force One die? Or blow up or whatever? Do we try to help them? It is that very those questions that you see the government on in the White House having to solve. I mean, the stuff with the reports about Air Force One blew up and dealing with that and all that stuff. It was a really cool film. I really was entertained throughout. I think having that family aspect was obviously very similar to Die Hard, but it didn't change the fact that I still very much enjoyed kind of diving into, I guess like the family aspect of the president. So yeah, stay tuned for videos coming at you.